Hi, my name is Heather Merrick, and I have the privilege of being your humanities instructor this term. I'm excited to teach this course. I love the humanities, and I feel it's an important thing for you to also explore. People have been making art since we've been around. As soon as someone gave us walls, we wanted to put paintings on them, and this course is going to explore art, painting, sculpture, music, film, just writing, poetry, and we're going to start to think about things and what drives people to make art, what we think about art, our ideas about art. Art is one of those subjects that a lot of people maybe put off knowing because they're like, oh, there's just too much to know, or that's just an exclusive world. But I'm going to tell you, art is for everyone, and they find that people who spend time with art, making art, looking at art, tend to be happier, helps to grow critical thinking skills, and just kind of helps us deal with this idea of being human. So I'm going to just quickly take you through our course shell and give you some tips on where you can find certain things. Here you'll find my contact information. Scooch this over side. Canvas inbox is probably the best way to reach me. Like a lot of you, I have my phone with me all the time. I downloaded the Canvas app. It's awesome. Makes it really convenient to respond to you quickly, and then you have a record of our conversation. Also, you can feel free to call, text, or email. Those are also an option. As we go through this class, I've created a space called the Humanities Moments. This is a place for you to kind of share anytime that you're running into anything in this class that reminds you of this class. You're going to start looking at things differently. Maybe you'll be driving down the highway and you'll look up at the overhead ramp and you're like, wow, those are post-lentil columns that are holding that up. These little moments are going to start to happen to you as you explore this world. And so if you want to share, I'd love to hear about it, and this is a place where you can do that. So you just click on it. You'll see my sample post, and then you can post your own. Here I'm talking about Beyonce's latest album, Lemonade, and my humanities moments I had while listening to it. So when you click reply, if you ever want to add an image, you just click on this little guy here, and then you can cut and paste the image from Google that you want to share. So if there's a sculpture in your town or a painting in your house that you particularly love, you want to share with us, I'd love to see it. What do you think about when you think about art? So that's kind of our place to just take the conversation further. Class wall. This is where you can post questions that you don't mind the whole class seeing, and then sometimes another student might be able to get to you quicker than I can. So it's a place for us to work things out together. Live class information. We don't have live classes, but I am always available to meet you via Zoom if you'd like to chat. Each week we taking a look at something different. We're starting out week 1 with the basics of arts, painting and sculpture. Then we're going to kind of move up through architecture and onward. There's a big art project you're doing where you're going to get to pick the piece and decide what you want to talk about. It's not due till week 4. I'm going to suggest doing a little bit each week so that if you have questions, this would be a great time to ask before the night before it's due. I'm more available during the week than I am Friday nights. So in the discussions each week, we're going to be kind of looking at art, exploring it together. You're going to access your readings. I've heard really positive feedback from students about the book. They really like this book. And then also there's little videos that you'll watch because it's art, so we can't just look completely at the book. And you're going to meet Sister Wendy. So in the Read the Week 1 introduction, that's where you're going to find Sister Wendy. She's going to take you through the story of painting, give you an overview of how it came to be, where it is today. She's adorable. You'll grow to love her. She can be kind of hard to hear sometimes because she is an elderly nun from Britain. She's got a cute little accent and maybe not the best set of teeth, but she is just, the way she sees things, it's just kind of fun to spend time with her. So you might even like watching those with your family. So each week you'll be not only reading about something, but also hearing someone discuss it, because it's by hearing other people talk about art that we can kind of learn about it. Artists don't make art in a vacuum. They don't make it with the intention of no one ever to see it. It's usually has a place and a desire to be discussed. So that's what you're going to find in these week 2 things. And week 3 is these videos. And I'm not going to tell you which one, but in one of the videos, you'll see I am a guest in it. So you let me know if you find me as you make your way through. Then we go on to music, which is so much fun. You get to take time to find me examples of the different types of music you learned about in your reading. You might, find a type of music you didn't even know you liked. And then we get into poetry, which is always beautiful to spend time with, and you get to pick one poet to look a little further. And of course, our art projects. So I'll be posting samples of this too to help guide you and to give you tips as well. Lots of fun. Just to give you an idea what our weeks are going to look like, I'm going to pop over here to the calendar. Each week it's going to be very similar rhythm. Tuesdays, the discussion questions due. It is often, looking at a piece of art, talking about it. I'll always have links to help you kind of get used to the language. And then your reading drills are due on Thursday. And then a small writing assignment is due on Sunday, some kind of reflection assignment about what you've learned during the week. It's going to keep going that way. The only exception is week 4. Saturday the 8th, you're going to have your projects due, but by this week, the only thing you're doing is doing a works cited page. So, you should have that pretty much done by that point. And that's our class. I'm looking forward to having you in the class. Like I said before, this is one of my favorite classes to teach. Students have said that even though they might have why am I taking this? By the end, they said they really enjoy it. Hopefully encourages you to go out to museums and think about things differently. So let me know if you have any questions. I am here to support your experience, and I hope you're having a great day.